Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Sheely, and today I'm sharing a video that's going to help you with your writing assignment this week. So you're going to be writing about your weekend, just like you do every Monday. You complete your weekend news. But this week I'm going to be counting it for a grade, for your writing grade. So I want you to really think about your writing and think about what you did over the weekend and have a good plan. Today I'm going to go over the graphic organizer that you can print at home, or if you just want to draw one. It's very similar to the one we did a couple weeks ago when we wrote about plant parts and the jobs of plant parts. So I filled mine out already. I printed it up on the computer, or I printed it up off my printer, and then I already filled it out. But if you'll notice, if you have this at home, you might want to pause the video and grab yours, or you can kind of just follow along with me. If you don't have a printer or you're low on ink and you just want to draw one yourself, you can just get a piece of notebook paper. We start at the top with our topic sentence, okay? And then we're going to have 3 details instead of 4. When we did the plant writing, we had 4 plant parts, so we had 4 details. Today we're just going to do 3 details. And then we have your closing sentence at the bottom. Now, we are writing personal narratives, and in narratives, it's important to include sequencing words. So you might notice at the top, I gave you a bunch of different sequencing words that you could use as choices for your writing. So some example sequencing words: first, next, then, last, after that, a little while later, the next day, last, finally. You don't need to use all of these. You only need to pick 3 of them that would make sense for your writing. So be thinking about that. Use these sequencing words as you complete your organizer. So you can see I started with my topic sentence. I had an amazing weekend. So that lets the reader know that this story is going to be all about my weekend. So in my first detail, I used the sequencing word first. So first, and remember, this is an organizer. I'm just organizing my ideas. I don't have to write this in a complete sentence. So my first thing I did this weekend is I mowed the lawn. You're probably thinking, why was that amazing? Well, I was just happy to be outside in the sun. So that was part of my amazing weekend. First, I mowed the lawn. After that is the sequencing word I decided to use for my second detail. I could have used next. I could have used then, a little while later. All of those would have been good choices. I chose after that. So first I mowed the lawn. After that, we ate hamburgers from the Dairy Dream for lunch. They were delicious. So that's my second detail. And then I chose the sequencing word finally for my last detail. That makes sense. Finally, I read a book outside. I said, you know what, the sun is shining, so I got a book, and I sat outside and read a book. And so those are my 3 details I included. If you had a really amazing weekend and you want to write 4 details, you could just add another circle, add another detail, and you could even have 4 details in your story instead of just 3. You've got plenty of sequencing words to choose from. So once you finish your 3 details, then you move on to your closing sentence. And remember, a closing sentence is kind of like a topic sentence. It's kind of a summary of what your story was about. I chose this as my closing sentence. This weekend was so much fun. So that's what I chose as my closing sentence. Now, when you complete this organizer, again, it's just a way to organize your ideas. When you go to write your story, you're going to want to include a little bit more sparkle to your writing. You're going to want to include extra details. Like, so for example, when I start my writing, I will start with my topic sentence, and I can just copy that. I had an amazing weekend. When I go to write this sentence, I might say something like, first I had to mow the lawn, but it wasn't too bad because the sun was shining. So I made that simple sentence, that simple idea, into a more complex sentence by using a connecting word. Okay, so add details by using connecting words like but or so or and or because, and that makes your writing sound really good. I'm not just going to say I ate hamburgers from the Dairy Dream. I might say I ate delicious cheeseburgers that we ordered from the Dairy Dream. They were really good. So you can add some extra details to make the writing sound really good. So hopefully this will help you with your writing this week. and continue to work hard. We're almost through this school year, so keep up the great work, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.